Imagine a city shimmering with gold, hidden for centuries, whispering tales of untold riches. Welcome to the Enigma of Eldorado. Gold has long been a symbol of wealth and power, its luster and rarity captivating the human imagination. Yet no gold tale is as tantalizing and enduring as that of Eldorado, the mythical city of gold. It's a legend that has persisted for centuries, outliving the empires that sought its treasures. The legend of Eldorado originates from the Muisca tribe, a sophisticated society that thrived in the highlands of Colombia long before the arrival of Spanish conquistadors. The Muisca were renowned for their intricate gold work, but it was their unique ritual that gave birth to the legend of Eldorado. This ritual, known as El Dorado, or the Gilded One, involved a newly appointed chieftain, anointed with sticky resin and covered in gold dust. The gilded leader would then ceremonially dive into Lake Guatavita, washing away the gold and offering it to the water gods. Spanish conquistadors, awestruck by the spectacle, spun tales of a city of gold. Yet the city of Eldorado was not a place of brick and mortar, it was a dream, a symbol of boundless wealth and prosperity. Over time, the ritual of the Gilded Man transformed into a tale of a golden city hidden somewhere in the uncharted wilderness of South America. The allure of El Dorado was irresistible. It enticed explorers and conquerors, fueled wars, and led to the downfall of empires. Its elusive nature only amplified its allure, turning it into a symbol of the human quest for the unknown. As we delve deeper, the enthralling saga of El Dorado unfolds, a saga of lust for gold, power, and the eternal human quest for the unknown. The City of Gold may be a myth, but its story is real, a tale of human desire, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of the extraordinary. Enter the Spanish conquistadors, eyes ablaze with greed and hearts pounding with the thrill of discovery. The story of El Dorado cannot be told without the keen and relentless pursuit of these Spanish explorers, who were drawn by the allure of a city laden with gold and the promise of unimaginable wealth. In the early 16th century, tales of El Dorado, the city of gold, reached the ears of the Spanish. Intrigued and enticed by the prospect of vast riches, they set sail to the New World, their dreams gilded with visions of gold. Among the many who embarked on this journey were Francisco Pizarro and Hernán Cortés. Pizarro, a man of humble origins, rose to become a famed conquistador, known for his conquest of the Incan Empire. His search for El Dorado, however, proved fruitless, a testament to the elusive nature of the City of Gold. Then there was Hernán Cortés, a man of ambition and cunning, who led the expedition that caused the fall of the Aztec Empire. He too was captivated by the legend of El Dorado, and despite his victories, the City of Gold remained a tantalizing dream, forever out of reach. These men, and countless others, scoured the vast landscapes of South America, from the dense jungles to the towering Andes, in search of El Dorado. They encountered indigenous civilizations, braved unknown terrains, and faced unimaginable hardships. They were driven by the promise of gold, the lust for power, and the thrill of discovery. Yet in their wake, they left a legacy of destruction, forever altering the course of history. The Spanish conquistadors were not just explorers, they were dreamers and destroyers, men consumed by greed and ambition, who would stop at nothing in their pursuit of the elusive City of Gold. They ventured into the unknown, spurred by tales of a city so rich it seemed more fantasy than reality. Yet despite their relentless pursuit, El Dorado remained elusive, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The City of Gold, the dream that had sparked so many expeditions, remained a legend, an enigma that continues to captivate us to this day. As the centuries rolled on, the allure of El Dorado intensified, enticing explorers from across the globe. The age of exploration, spanning the 15th to the 17th centuries, saw a flurry of expeditions in search of the elusive city. Adventurers, drawn by the promise of untold riches, embarked on perilous journeys into the unknown, their hearts aflame with the desire to uncover the Golden City. Among these explorers, a name that stands out is Sir Walter Raleigh, an Englishman whose fascination with El Dorado was insatiable. In the late 16th century, he led two significant expeditions to South America, fueled by the tales of gold that had filtered back to Europe. His journeys took him deep into the heart of the continent, navigating the mighty Orinoco River, braving the dense, uncharted rainforests, and engaging with indigenous tribes. Raleigh's expeditions, though filled with hardship and danger, were not in vain. He documented his experiences meticulously, penning detailed accounts of his travels that gave the world a glimpse into the unexplored territories and their cultures. His writings on El Dorado, filled with vivid descriptions and imaginative speculations, only served to fan the flames of curiosity and wonder. Raleigh painted a picture of a city of immeasurable wealth, a place where gold was as common as dirt, where the inhabitants adorned themselves with precious gems and metals. His tales were tantalizing, seductive, and they fueled the dreams of countless would-be adventurers. His accounts captured the essence of the age of exploration, an era defined by the thirst for knowledge, the lust for wealth, and the spirit of adventure. Yet despite the countless expeditions, despite the sacrifices and the relentless pursuit, El Dorado remained elusive. The Golden City was a tantalizing vision that seemed always just out of reach, a mirage that shimmered enticingly on the horizon, only to vanish upon closer inspection. The expeditions returned empty-handed, the adventurers' dreams of wealth and glory dashed. But the Golden City remained a mirage, its existence questioned, its location a puzzle. In the age of science and reason, the quest for El Dorado took a different turn. Rather than relying on whispered tales and faded maps, modern-day seekers of El Dorado turned to science for answers. Historians and archaeologists, armed with their scholarly knowledge and technological tools, began to approach this enduring mystery from a different perspective. In this new era, the search for El Dorado became more than a hunt for golden treasures. It evolved into a quest to unravel the truths of a lost civilization. The whispers of El Dorado were no longer just about gold, but about an ancient culture, its people, and the stories they left behind. One place of significant interest was Lake Guatavita, nestled in the Andean mountains of Colombia. The lake was thought to be the site of a sacred ritual by the indigenous Muisca people, where their Zipa, ruler, would cover himself in gold dust and dive into the waters as an offering to their gods. Archaeologists began to explore Lake Guatavita and its surroundings, hoping that the lake would yield the secrets of El Dorado, and indeed in the late 19th century, a British expedition led by Hartley Knowles managed to drain the lake, revealing a treasure trove of gold artifacts at the bottom. These golden relics were more than just valuable objects. Each piece was a fragment of a puzzle, offering clues to a civilization that once thrived. Intricately crafted, these artifacts hinted at the Muisca's advanced metallurgical skills and their deep spiritual connection with gold. What these scientific endeavors have shown us is that the real treasure of El Dorado lies not in heaps of gold, but in the rich tapestry of history that it represents. Despite the absence of a golden city, the discovery of these artifacts has painted a picture of a civilization that was rich in culture and grand in its own right. While the City of Gold remained a myth, the artifacts hinted at a civilization that once flourished, rich and grand. From the annals of history to the canvas of popular culture, the legend of El Dorado found a new home. In the world of cinema, El Dorado has been a staple of adventure and fantasy, a symbol of the unending quest for wealth and power. From the silent era to modern blockbusters, El Dorado has been depicted as a city of unimaginable wealth, hidden in the treacherous depths of the jungle, waiting to be discovered. But more than just a city of gold, it often represents the darker side of human nature, our greed, and the lengths we are willing to go to satiate it. In literature, El Dorado takes on a more nuanced role. It often serves as a metaphor for the human thirst for knowledge and the pursuit of the unknown. The City of Gold, despite its allure, is always just out of reach, a tantalizing mystery that drives characters to their limits. From classic adventure novels to contemporary fantasy, the theme of El Dorado has been used time and again to reflect our collective curiosity and ambition. The digital world is not untouched by the allure of El Dorado either. In video games, El Dorado is a common trope, serving as the ultimate prize or the final destination of a long and perilous journey. Here it is not just a city of gold, but a symbol of achievement and the reward for overcoming challenges. It captures the spirit of exploration, the thrill of discovery, and the satisfaction of reaching the end of a long journey. But regardless of the medium, the essence of El Dorado remains the same. It is a symbol of our desires, our dreams, and our determination. It represents the human spirit in its rawest form, our capacity for hope, our lust for wealth, and our unwavering belief in the existence of the extraordinary. In the realm of imagination, El Dorado thrives, a city of gold, a symbol of unquenchable human desire. So, what is the truth behind the legend? Is there a city of gold waiting to be discovered, or is El Dorado just a figment of our collective imagination? Well, there are as many theories about El Dorado as there are gold nuggets in a prospector's dream. Let's delve into some of these, shall we? The most popular theory, of course, is that El Dorado is a real physical city teeming with gold. This theory has its roots in the tales spun by the Spanish conquistadors and the indigenous people they encountered during their conquests. But despite centuries of exploration and countless lives lost in the pursuit, no trace of this golden city has ever been found. Then there's the theory that El Dorado is not a city, but a person. This theory suggests that El Dorado was actually a king or a high priest who was covered in gold dust during a sacred ritual. This ritual was so grand and opulent that it led to the myth of a whole city made of gold. Yet another theory posits that El Dorado is neither a city nor a person, but a metaphor for the untold wealth and prosperity that awaited the explorers in the New World. A metaphor for the insatiable human greed and the unending quest for riches. And finally, there's the theory that El Dorado is a combination of all three: a real city, a golden king, and a metaphor. This theory suggests that the legend of El Dorado evolved over time, incorporating various elements from different cultures and epochs, resulting in the multifaceted myth we know today. So was there ever a city of gold? Or was El Dorado always just a creation of our collective imagination, a symbol of our endless pursuit of wealth and power? The truth, it seems, is as elusive as the city of gold itself. El Dorado, the city of gold, remains an enigma, its mystery as enchanting as the golden city itself. In the end, the quest for El Dorado is a journey into the human psyche, a reflection of our relentless pursuit of wealth, power, and knowledge. El Dorado began as a tribal ritual, a simple ceremony, where a chieftain was adorned in gold dust and plunged into a sacred lake. This spectacle, witnessed by Spanish conquistadors, sparked an insatiable hunger for a city of unimaginable wealth, a city of gold. The tale evolved and mutated, becoming a siren's call that lured explorers from across the globe. As the age of exploration blossomed, the legend of El Dorado became a beacon of hope and a symbol of limitless potential. It drove men to cross uncharted seas, traverse treacherous terrains, and confront their deepest fears. It was the fuel for their drive, their ambition, and their unyielding faith in the existence of a place that could bestow upon them unparalleled wealth and glory. Yet, despite the relentless pursuit, El Dorado remained elusive, a chimera dancing just beyond the reach of those who sought it. This elusive nature led to a shift in approach. The search for the Golden City became a quest for knowledge. Scientists, archaeologists, and historians began to peel back the layers of the myth, seeking truths hidden beneath the luster of gold. As the truth emerged, El Dorado began to take on a new form. It was no longer a city but a symbol, a metaphor for human desire and ambition. It became a mirror, reflecting our deepest yearnings and our relentless drive for more. Even in popular culture, El Dorado continues to captivate us. It's a symbol of our collective imagination, our hopes, our dreams, and our unending search for something more, something beyond ourselves. As we bid adieu to the Golden City, remember, El Dorado is more than a city. It's a symbol, a metaphor, a beacon that illuminates the labyrinth of human desire and ambition.